From electric cars to global alliances, this isn't just a trade deal, it's a power move. Why is Modi's UK visit such a big turning point for India and the world? Hi, this is Khatija and you're watching the Free Press Journal. Today we are breaking down one of the biggest international headlines of the day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the UK and what many are calling a landmark free trade agreement between India and Britain. Now this isn't just any trip. This is PM Modi's fourth UK visit since 2014 and the timing is crucial for both India and Britain. For India, it's about unlocking new markets, new jobs and new respect on the world stage. For Britain, it's about rebuilding global trade relationships after Brexit. In this video, I'll explain first, what's in the India-UK Free Trade Agreement and what's not. Second, how it will affect businesses, workers and even the price of Scotch whisky. Third, why this deal matters globally, especially post-Brexit and post-pandemic. So stay with me as we break it down clearly, simply and with all the key details that really matter. So let's begin with the basics. First, what is a free trade agreement and why does this one matter? A free trade agreement or FTA is basically a deal between two countries that makes trade easier. It usually means cutting taxes on imports and exports so that business can sell goods more easily in each other's markets. Now here's why this India-UK FTA is a big deal. First, this is India's first major trade deal with a developed country in over a decade. Second, for Britain, this is the most important trade agreement since it left the European Union. So both sides really needed this. And after 3 years of on and off negotiations, it's finally happening. Now what's in the India-UK Free Trade Agreement? Let's get into the key highlights. Well, it's big tariff cuts. This deal is all about cutting tariffs. Those are taxes that make goods more expensive when they cross borders. Under this agreement, 99% of Indian goods exported to the UK will now have zero duty, which means cheaper Indian clothes, shoes, leather and even machinery in British markets. On the other hand, Scotch whisky from the UK, which currently has a 150% tax in India, will see that drop to 75% immediately and then down to 40% over 10 years. British car makers will benefit too. India will reduce duties on imported cars from over 100% to 10%, but only under a quota system, which means a limited number will be allowed each year. Meanwhile, Indian electric and hybrid vehicles will get access to the UK market in return. So it's give and take, but a lot of money is at stake. Now the numbers. How much trade are we talking about? Currently, trade between India and the UK is worth about $60 billion. This deal is expected to push that number to $120 billion by 2030, add an extra $25.5 billion to bilateral trade by 2040. It could create thousands of new jobs in both countries, especially in textiles, technology and auto sectors. But remember, before it comes into force, India's cabinet has already approved it. But the UK Parliament still need to clear it, and that might take a few months. Now talking about the strategic importance, this visit is not just about trade, it's also about power, positioning and partnerships. Prime Minister Modi met with UK PM Keir Starmer and the two leaders also signed a strategic partnership agreement covering defense, security, climate change, healthcare and even education and innovation. PM Modi also plans to meet King Charles during this two-day visit. And it's clear both countries want to send a message that India and the UK are serious about working together not just as trade partners but as global allies. Now what about immigration and jobs? One important thing people are asking, does this deal make it easier for Indians to move the UK? Well, here's the catch. Visas are not covered under this agreement, so no changes in immigration rules yet. But temporary business visitors will have easier access, meaning Indian professionals can travel for short-term work more easily. Also, there is a big win for Indian employers sending workers to the UK temporarily. They no longer need to pay social security contributions in both countries. That's a saving of thousands of dollars per worker. Another key part of the deal, a new opening of public projects and services. British companies will now get access to India's public procurement market. This means they can bid for big government projects, especially in areas like clean energy and insurance. And Indian service providers like IT and consulting firms will also benefit from smoother access to the UK. So now why this deal matters? Let's zoom out for a moment. This deal is a part of a larger story. India wants to become a global economic power, and trade deals like this help make that happen. For Britain, still finding its feet after Brexit, India is a growing market it can't afford to ignore. So it's more than just Scotch and Ceres, it's a statement of intent. As PM Modi said himself, a strong India-UK friendship is essential for global progress. So this trade deal has been a long time coming. 3 years, multiple elections, one Brexit, even a change in British Prime Ministers. But now India and the UK are officially tying an economic knot. It's not perfect. Some things are still pending, but it's a major leap for both nations and for businesses, workers and even ordinary consumers. It's a deal worth paying attention to. So that's all for today. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Free Press Journal and tell us in the comments what you think about the India-UK trade deal. Is it fair, is it historic or is it just another diplomatic handshake? See you in the next one.